NBA training camps, they're in full swing across the globe, and we've got you covered with our full court press. We're going to start in Hawaii, where the Warriors, they are ramping up for the preseason. Kendra Andrews is on the scene. Hey, Kendra.
Hello, Malika. I mean, doesn't get much better than this to be in training camp here.
Doesn't get much better than that. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Malika, we all know that the big question for the Warriors right now is about that starting lineup. And yesterday, Steve Kerr told us he hasn't really made any progress in figuring out what that group's going to look like. And through the first two camp, there hasn't been even starting lineups and second units in their scrimmages. It's just been a bunch of different combinations as Kerr tries to figure it out. One of the things he's still deciding for some of these guys is, what position do I even want them to play? Like a Draymond Green, is he the 4 or the 5? One thing that will be dependent on is another guy who you guys spoke a lot about yesterday, Jonathan Kuminga. Steve Kerr said he views Kuminga as either a 3 or a 4, but here's what Draymond Green had to say about his teammate.
I think he's a 3. It's always been my opinion. That's going to change. That's not going to change. I think, to play the 4, it requires a certain skill set. So oftentimes people approach the 4 as if it's not a position. You think like, oh, I can just move a guy there. No, it's a position that you have to know how to play.
Now, when I spoke with Kuminga at Media Day and told him, your coach is saying that 3 of these starting positions are up for grabs, a huge grin spread across his face. Malika, he understands the opportunity that he has here, and he could make a real impact on this team. The Warriors, they're scheduled to play their first preseason game against the Clippers here in Honolulu on Saturday. We're going to get our first look at some form of a starting lineup for Golden State, but by no means does that mean that's the group that Kerr's going to go with throughout the rest of the regular preseason and then into the regular season.
Kendra Andrews, thank you so very much. I appreciate that, sis. We called this segment Full Court Press, but maybe I should have called it Family Check-In, a little closer to home. The Lakers, they're in El Segundo. Our Dave McMenamin is there. Dave, what is the latest out of L.A.?
Malika, for the 39-year-old LeBron James, training camp is old hat. This is his 22nd one of his career, but there's been a little bit of a boost that he's gotten from his 19-year-old son being around, and Anthony Davis described the scene at practice yesterday when Bronny started cooking.
It's fantastic, to be able to be here and witness it, in practice. And Bronny hit a 3 over him today. Everybody was talking smack, in Bronny's favor. And then Bron came down and just bullied somebody, just to, took it out on I forgot who it was. And got a layup. Bronny came back down, hit another 3, I think over Austin. And Bron wanted the ball. So you can see, even though they weren't matched up, the competition is there.
The Lakers just left the practice facility about a half hour ago to make the couple-hour drive to Palm Springs for their preseason debut on Friday against Minnesota. It remains to be seen whether LeBron and Bronny will take the court together in that game. J.J. Redick said that we would see sometime this weekend both LeBron James and Anthony Davis play for the Lakers. It will be J.J.'s coaching debut. We know that for sure. On Friday, D'Angelo Russell said that J.J.'s been, quote, in his bag so far in training camp. D'Angelo was golfing yesterday, thinking back to a play to coach to tell him just how much he loved that play.
Dave McMenamin, thank you so very much. Friday, we will get our first glimpse of these Lakers.
I'm on fire.